special. All right, that was just a test. You passed, but it wasn't the real thing. It's just a false alarm. Now, hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Blade Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're in the Old City today at Barley's for the Big Plate, and feel free to come join us. It's a really special show we have here today. Well, we've got a lot of friends and neighbors that are family that are in distress right now, and everybody's been trying to figure out how to help, and doing their part. And that's a beautiful thing about being from Appalachia in our region. We like to take care of each other. And these two guys you see on the stage right here, and many others have found a way to help out our friends and also, enjoy music and celebrate this wonderful region that we live in. Picking up the pieces will be happening at Yeehaw this coming Tuesday evening. We're going to be talking about that. Jay Clark's here with us to give us a little insight on that show. And then on Sunday, the 27th, is the Appalachian Allies benefit. And both of these are just ways that you can come out, enjoy music, and make your donation. And we're going to help our neighbors out over there. To get things started, give a great big plate welcome to Jay Clark, y'all.
Thank you all very much. I hear the wind through the pines, flashing of the fireflies, with you by my side tonight. A lonesome whippoorwill, he's singing up on the hill for the lover he hopes to find. And that hoot owl calls. Ooh, it's great to be alive. Ooh, it's great to be loved tonight. Ooh, it's great to be alive tonight. Oh, tonight. Treetops on the ridgeline, silhouetted in the pale moonlight, gently sway with a mountain breeze. And there's a waxing moon that says he'll be full soon, and we all thanking for his shine. And that hoot owl calls. Ooh, it's great to be alive. Ooh, it's great to be loved tonight. Ooh, it's great to be alive tonight. Oh, tonight. No one around, just us and a few old hounds, hanging in the hollow that we call home. As darkness turns to dawn, the wren is first to sing his song, as we all welcome the light of day. And that hoot owl calls. Sing that song again. The whippoorwill and the wind. Sing that song to me, maybe one more time. Ooh, it's great to be Thank y'all very much. I'm going to dedicate that song to Twiggy. My lovely wife Stacy's picking up our new dog. A little plot hound, 37 pounds. Called the shelter the other day. Said which one's been there the longest. That's the one we want. And so she's coming to our house today. So that's for Twiggy. It's a little song I wrote about my papa's hometown and my dad's hometown of Wheatcroft, Kentucky. My daddy's dead. He used to work down in the mines. Never saw the light of day, at least not most of the time. A wife at home and 2 hungry mouths to feed. Sunday was his day off and he'd prop up his feet and sit on the front porch and listen to that whistle blow. Hear the wheels screech across the rail as they hauled off the coal from that town where he was born and raised. I'd sure like to seen it, Lord, before they hauled it all away. My dad, he got out of that town. He went off to college instead of going down in the ground. Became a preacher man. He gripped the gospel sword. He told me stories about going to the comedy store and sitting on the front porch listening to that whistle blow. Hear the wheels screech across the rails as they haul off the coal from that town where he was born and raised. I'd sure like to see it before they hauled it all away. My dad and Pap all passed on. About once a year I go and visit my daddy's childhood home. The miners' diners closed and the mines have all shut down, but there's still a little white house out on the edge of town where I can sit on the front porch and listen to that whistle blow. Hear the wheels screech across the rails as they haul off the coal from that town where they were born and raised. I'd sure like to see it, Lord, before they haul it all away.
That's Jay Clark with us here today on the Big Plate live from Barley's. Now, I'd be amiss to not explain. Yes, Daniel Kimbro is on the stage with Jay as well. And, yeah. So,
and my usual guitar player is out in the audience.
Well, and it's kind of, coincidental that they're both on the show today together, here to promote a couple of benefit shows here at the show, but they're separate, but they actually used to be in the band together. And so why not? Why not play together if you're both here? Daniel knows all the songs. So we're going to leave it at that. Okay, let's talk about the benefit here. So, a lot of people, you've been seeing all those lists and things on social media as to how you can help, and who has a backhoe, or who has a truck with a big trailer, or who has some extra generators or gas, and it gets overwhelming because many of us don't have those things, and you're like, well, I want to help, how can I help? And right here is a great way to help, and you don't have to do anything but just enjoy music. And so we're going to start today with the Picking Up the Pieces benefit that is happening at Yeehaw Brewing Company on North Broadway. That is Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. Now, the deal with this benefit is it's a donation at the door. That's all you got to do is give a donation at the door to
dig
come
deep.
In. Yeah, you got to dig deep. This is for a good cause. This a lot of musicians are rescheduling and giving up their time to make this event possible. And all we got to do is just ante up, and help our friends out in East Tennessee and North Carolina and Georgia. On the Picking Up the Pieces benefit at Yeehaw, the lineup includes Wyatt Ellis and Alex Leach, along with Justin Moses, Barry Bells, Sierra Hull, Tim Stafford, Gary Biscuit Davis, and also Miss Emmy Sunshine been added to that lineup. Ralph Stanley too. Robinella will be joining in. Cruz and Billy Contreras. And that fella right there, Jay Clark. So I did all...
As long as they don't look to me to take a guitar break, I'll be okay.
You're going to be fine.
That's a big lineup of pickers right there.
You got so many pickers around you. Somebody will jump out there with you. So I did the hard part.
Yeah.
You tell me why this is important to you.
I'll tell you why it's important. Our neighbors and friends need us. And, there's a lot of changes we've seen in our world over the years. And one of those sometimes is Mother Nature, and she's gotten a little more feisty lately, and that's probably not going to change. So, when we see big flood events happen as back to back that we've seen over the last few decades, I think it's a precursor, and we need to help our friends rebuild and also make those communities resilient to flooding to begin with. So, there's a lot of people need a lot of help. There's a lot of people staying if you walk out this evening, it's nice and frosty, and you see the full moon. Think about some of those folks I've got friends who are sleeping in tents for no telling how long. So, we need to help those folks out. When I say dig deep, this is our family, so you need to treat it that way.
I don't want to downplay any of the storms that have happened in Florida, but we all know Florida, this is a regular event down there, and they usually have plenty of notice to get ready and prepared. In our region, it's not normal that hurricanes come flying through here very often, like never. And if you remember, when it was going to happen, the path took it right up to Georgia and then was taking a left. But in the middle of the night, it took a right. And none of those people had time to prepare. And this is why there's such devastation right now. And we're just not used to this. So this is a really, really easy way. It's easy to say, that's what the Red Cross is for. That's what our government's for. It's what we're here for, y'all. We're here to help out our neighbors. And there's two excellent ways right here today that you can do that. If you're Again, interested in the Picking in the Pieces benefit, again, Wyatt Ellis, Alex Leach, Justin Moses, Barry Bell, Sierra Hull, Tim Stafford, Gary Biscuit Davis, Emmy Sunshine, Ralph Stanley II, Robinella, Cruz and Billy Contreras, and Jay Clark, all on that bill for just a little love in the bucket as you go through the door. So that's Tuesday night. I don't know what time it's going to start, y'all. It's maybe 4.
4 o'clock is a good, if you show up at 4, there will be music.
Okay. It might even happen earlier, y'all, so just keep your ears tuned to the radio, and we will update you on any changes there. You can find more information at WDVX.com. We're going to get more music right here from Jay Clark on the Big Plate, live from Barley's.
Thank you, Red. Appreciate it. I do want to emphasize, y'all please come out Tuesday and listen if you can't come out, and make sure you donate. And then Daniel probably mention this again later, but there's also a third event. Wednesday night at Albright Grove. Daniel's going to be playing with his famous group called Legbeard. You should show up to see what that is about. But yeah, we hope to see y'all Tuesday. I climbed a mountain with Martin Luther King. He showed me things I'd never seen. We stood on a mountaintop and saw the promised land. As we stood there, hand in hand, we sang, we shall overcome someday. Never wanted to leave the top of a mountain, 'cause Lord knows I love to get high. I never wanted to leave the top of a mountain unless I said it to that bye-bye, to that mountain in the sky, a sweet bye-bye. High up on a ridge, sitting close to the flame, a fire and a bottle, it helped to warm my veins. And then out of the furs came a scrawny, skinny man. He had a cigarette in his mouth and a guitar in his hand, and he sang, "This land is your land, this land is mine." Never wanted to leave the top of a mountain, 'cause Lord knows I love to get high. I never wanted to leave the top of a mountain unless I said it to the bye-bye, that mountain in the sky, a sweet bye-bye. I watch the sun fall from a rock outcrop. The moon slowly rose, and a valley filled with fog. And then I heard a commotion on that trail down below. Carbide lights were coming up the mountain, and they were lit by Mother Jones, singing, "Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?" I never wanted to leave top of a mountain. Lord knows I'd love to get high. I never wanted to leave top of a mountain. Yes, I was headed to the bye-bye, to that mountain in the sky, sweet by and by. All right, everybody, thank you. Give it up for Daniel Kimbro here. Got a call to do this a couple days ago, and wasn't really sure what I was getting into, but they said Daniel was here. So he's a member of the Tennessee Tree Beavers and a lifelong member, and the other two members are sitting out there going, "Why the hell didn't we get a phone call?" Probably. But I appreciate them showing up. So, yes, I want to encourage y'all to come out Tuesday night. Also on October 27th, Daniel has put together an incredible lineup at the Bijou Theater. And so between those two events, I hope y'all will open up your wallet big, come listen to some good music, and let's all give back a little, because someday, you know, if that storm had been 50, 60 miles to our west, we would be the ones needing the help. So let's take care of our neighbors. Also, tomorrow the Vols play, and the Maryville College Scots play, and it's a butt-whooping time in Tennessee. And on Sunday afternoon, I'm going to be drunk thinking about this song. Y'all have a good one. Well, on a Sunday afternoon, I ain't got nowhere to go. I got nothing I gotta do on a Sunday. I'll just sit here in the shade with my dog right beside me. She thinks we got it made. She don't care if I don't talk. She just assumed lay there. Let's go for a walk on a Sunday afternoon. I ain't got nowhere to go. I got nothing I gotta do on a Sunday. Well, this morning I went to church. I listened intently to the preacher's words. He talked about Joshua and how he was brave and strong. So I prayed for Joshua's strength to help me carry on a Sunday afternoon. I ain't got nowhere to go. I got nothing I gotta do on a Sunday. I'll just sit here and drink a few more beers, 'cause I got a good buzz on. There's nobody near. Maybe close my eyes and listen to the wind and ask God's forgiveness for all of my sins on a Sunday afternoon. I ain't got nowhere to go, and I got nothing I gotta do on a Sunday. Where there's all kind of songs of how God loves us. Believe in your heart and have a little trust. As for me, well, I believe they're true, and that God loves me and He loves you too. Every day Sunday afternoon, I ain't got nowhere to go. I got nothing I gotta do on a Sunday afternoon. Daniel Kimbro, everybody. Thank y'all very much.
That's Jay Clark on the big play live from Barley's. Again, the picking up the pieces benefit at Yeehaw Brewing Company on Broadway this Tuesday, featuring Wyatt Ellis, Alex Leach, Justin Moses, Barry Bell, Sierra Hall, Tim Stafford, Gary Biscuit Davis, Emmy Sunshine, Ralph Stanley too, plus Robinella, Cruz and Billy Contreras, and Jay Clark. You can find out more by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. WDVX is presented by Barley's right here in Knoxville's Old City. Of course, it is the home of the Big Plate on Fridays. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Music Office of the Tennessee Entertainment Commission, supporting creative communities across the state through various initiatives and programs. Find out more about opportunities and being part of the music directory at tnentertainment.com/music. All right, so we're going to talk about the other benefit now. And, I think most of y'all know that Daniel has a really, really, really long history with WDVX, and he's out.
Really long?
A really, really, really. You were a teenager.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a really long time ago.
Cool.
Daniel's daughter's in college now,
Yeah.
y'all.
She
so,
voted for the first time yesterday.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he goes way back with us, and you know, with the Blue Plate, and his career is just on fire right now, and we're really proud. And I'm gonna not gush and go into all of the things because this is about something different today. However, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I'm putting him on the spot here, but he's going to be coming back and doing a big plate with us very soon in the future
Okay.
when your new project comes out.
Yes.
So I don't want to go into all of that here today, but we're going to go a little bit into it. But y'all, give a great big welcome to Daniel Kimbro to the Big Plate live from Barley's.
Thank you, Red. Thanks, everybody, for being here on a Friday. Go Big Orange. Time for some sad existentialism. Hey, what would I tell to a honeybee? And where could I yell for a chestnut tree? He's cut up at his knees and I cannot seem to ease his mind. What would I say to a coral head, and who will I pray to when he's dead? He's a-sitting on the bed of an ocean that's red and unkind. What could I write to a younger me? He could read it at night when he's trying to be so still and calm, but he's getting it wrong each time. His brain is a-buzzing like a hornet's nest, sitting low in the yew tree, poking his chest with the twigs that stab when you grab and you try to climb. When the cork comes out of the bottleneck and the water runs down like a freight train, reckoning coming. There's a reckoning coming. I reckon so. Make peace with the Mustang kid sitting up front with the Stetson lid out west where the light is long and the mountains are young. The thin hairline one side's wrong. You can take one step, be in a new song. You live and you lie. You live and you learn. You die and you burn. It's done. Say just to the right of your ignorance is a truth that you knew in the confidence of the books in your cupboard that told you black and white. Leave nothing behind but blood and skin. Dead cells hanging where your hands had been. I forgot the words again. When the cork comes out of the bottleneck and the water runs down like a big freight train wreck coming, here's a reckoning coming. I reckon so. There's too much dread in the world. I watch my line unfurl. Why can't the bad days come one at a time? There's too many Sunday nights where you can't turn out the lights. You keep seeing the scary sights there in your mind. Why you gotta be so heavy now? You can write a good toe tapper, you know how. Nobody wants to hear your hot take anyway. Hey, I just type where my fingers grow. I hope my kids get to grow old. I do it again. I big thoughts come in every day. But when the cork comes out of the bottleneck and the water runs down like a freight train, reckoning coming. There's a reckoning coming. Hey, Ricky, won't you jump off in the neck? Push the mustache man, and you better go quick. It's coming. There's a reckoning coming. Big a freight train coming. I reckon so. Thank you. I wrote that song about The Fugitive starring Harrison Ford. Oh, the mountain's so old you can see her bones. I thank Jay Clark for this song. Her old cedar shutters, they creak and they moan. Her leaves blow down and some grow back, but they'll not return when the roots go black. Hey, old man wind, he will sing his song. You can listen to him, wonder where his friends have all gone. They say billions would dance to the zephyr's delight, but they all blew down when we brought the blight. So sing her a song, for songs they don't die. Lord, sing to the timber and sing through the mine, and sing of the mountain, won't you give her a name? When the mountains are gone, this song will remain. We used to dig our tunnels with the little railroads. Brother, turn on your lamplight, give thanks for the load. Oh, we dug our holes until our lungs turned black, and now we use engines and we peel the mountains back. You take her and you rape her and you cut off her head. You throw her in the valley and a mountain is dead. Whoa, Willie dear, what have you done? You sold your soul just like the government. So sing her a song, for songs they don't die, and sing to the timber and sing through the mine, and sing of the mountain and give her a name. When the mountain is gone, this song will remain. Say, corn clear, water in the sunlight wake, and now it runs cloudy down into the lake. And damsel, hold it up with locks so large to hold up the waters, to hold up the barge. Hey, the barge takes the oar and the trucks take trees to faraway places, to children who need. They need food, water, power, but so do our own. The mountain provided and the mountains were home. So sing her a song, or songs they don't like. Sing to the timber and sing through the mine, and sing to the mountain and give her a name. When the mountain is gone, this song will remain. Sing her a song, for songs they don't die. Sing to the timber and sing through the mine. Sing of the mountain and give her a name. When the mountain is gone, this song will remain. When the mountains are gone, this song will remain. Thank you.
Well, that's Daniel Kimbro with us here today on the Big Play live from Barley's. Your train is here, by the way.
Cool. He's bringing me the lyrics I forgot.
I'm pretty sure I think I live by that mountain. I need to give it a name while I have the opportunity.
Yeah, before it's gone.
So we're going to move along to the second benefit we're here to talk about today. Now, the first one happening at Yeehaw is this coming Tuesday evening, and then the Appalachian Allies concert happens the following Sunday, which is a week from this Sunday, at the Bijou Theater right here in Knoxville. Now, this show will include performances from Adeem the Artist, Andy Wood, Daryl Scott, Jerry Douglas, Larkin Poe, R.B. Morris, Sarah Jarosz, plus Daniel Kimbro and Sam Lewis will be hosting this performance. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the Daniel and Sam show before, but it's kind of it's quite entertaining.
Oh, thanks, Red.
Y'all are goofy. You only get goofy when you get with Sam.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's akin to an allergic reaction.
I guess so. I don't know. They play off each other well. So this benefit came. Daniel had something else planned, and then this happened, and then the plan changed. Mm-hmm. So Daniel's worked hard to get his friends, and I think most of y'all are aware Jerry Douglas is Daniel's boss man, and so Jerry's helped out, and then you got Daryl on board, and when Daniel was a very young man, he actually played with Larkin Poe as well. He never had any sisters, so he got a
not that I know of.
He got a real lesson on, teenage drama, how it is with girls. Anyway, so he's brought a bunch of his friends together.
Yes.
And doing this benefit. So tell us why this is important to you, Daniel.
Okay, I'm going to. Thank you, Red, for that mediocre introduction. Appalachian Allies is what these people are. It's no shock to anybody in this room that volunteers pull together. And we keep having to do that because there aren't necessarily social structures in place to help the people that live way back in the holler. You know what I'm saying? A lot of news coverage, media coverage, in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene has been focused on western North Carolina, and that's A-okay with me. I have so many friends and peers and family members on that side of the Smokies that need our love and they need our support. But there's not a whole lot of folks talking about what happened when the water ran downhill and downstream. And we've got the Nolichucky River, and we've got we've just got the Little River drainage. I'm sorry, not the Little River. I'm blanking. The Little Pigeon River drainage and the Pigeon River drainages, and so much water came downhill. And these banks are forever permanently altered. This is a 1,000-year flood event. We're talking about 30 inches of rain in one spot in particular. Okay. So there are places like Irwin, Tennessee. Most of you probably saw the footage of the folks on top of the hospital. And I was doing some, walking the dog type stuff. And when you're doing those kinds of things, your brain just gets to run around. And I don't often, I've been doing professional music touring stuff for about 20, 25 years now. And I don't usually ask favors of my peers. And I thought this is the time to go really, really hard. And so thanks. Not thank you, but it's not, that's really cool. I appreciate it. But y'all are the folks that are doing it because you're going to give me the damn money. I'm just going to talk about it. But the East Tennessee Foundation, I cannot say enough about those people. My sister-in-law used to work for the East Tennessee Foundation. And they have people in 25 different rural counties in East Tennessee year-round, all the time, since 2011. If y'all remember the tornadoes that came through in 2011, right? And then we had, what am I missing? What happened? Oh, yeah, we had COVID. And then there was another situation, the wildfires in 2016. East Tennessee Foundation was there every single time. And yeah, they got water, and yeah, they got blankets, and yeah, they got Benadryl. but they've got chainsaw bar oil, and they've got generators, and they've got two-cycle gas, and they've got regular gas, and they've got no ethanol because we don't want to eat the carburetors up whenever you're way back in the holler in Irwin, Tennessee. These people know exactly what needs to happen years from now. We don't have the resources in Unicoi County or in Washington County or even in Hamlin County that Buncombe County and Asheville has, and that's not a competition, it's just a fact. So the East Tennessee Foundation is putting the money and the resources exactly where we need it on this side of the state border. And no floodwater is going to recognize the geographic boundary on a map. So it was time to do something. And the folks that have agreed to help me with this are angels, and that includes all of the artists that Red Hickey mentioned, and it also includes people like WDVX and people like WUOT. Todd Steed over there. My friend Lee Zimmerman is here. He's shown a light. If you want to take a look, it's in the Maryville Daily Times. Today it's on the cover of the Maryville Daily Times. Thank you, Lee. The Bijou Theater staff has been incredible. Martha Boggs at the Bistro. You want to support somebody that cares about East Tennesseans and Appalachia? Go buy a cup of soup and a cup of coffee at the Bistro. Lock and Key Productions has been huge. Catherine Torbett, who used to work with Red and I at WDVX, she's been incredible. Gloria Johnson has been on the phone with me 2 or 3 times a week, and she's helping me get people, in the seats. And it's going to sell out. It could sell out today. It could sell out tomorrow. I'm getting, text updates from Courtney at the Bijou. If you want to be mad at somebody about how expensive the tickets are, you're looking at them. It's my fault. But we've got to raise money for these folks, and now's the time. And if you don't have the resources to pay for a ticket, that's totally fine. There's 2 things I want to tell you about. Just go, if you would like to, you may go to the East Tennessee Foundation website. If you just Google East Tennessee Foundation or type in easttennesseefoundation.org, the Neighbor to Neighbor Fund, this is where the money is going. It's going to these people in Newport, in Greenville, in Irwin, okay? We are going to come hell or high water. I'm not going to say that. If it kills us, we have put together a team of people who have a modicum of knowledge about how live streams work. And we know the Bijou's going to sell out and some people can't come. You're going to be able to live stream the concert for a very reasonable price, okay? So you can see us do the thing, and then we're going to have some silent auction items as well. I know I'm talking a lot, but this is really, really important to me. I don't call on favors, I call on professionals, and we're putting on a real deal gig. And it's for our neighbors. The Appalachians that are affected by this deserve our very best efforts. If your best effort is $5, that's great. If your best effort is $500, thanks a bunch. We're not judging, we're just taking. We need it, we need it, we need it. I'm done talking now.
Well, so I wanted to mention also, yes. Said much better, we'll put it that way. Than I was trying to. So I want to add in, if you want to make an evening of it, of the show, you mentioned Martha Boggs. Miss Martha is doing a benefit at the Bistro. It is by reservation. They are only going to take in reservations for 50 people. But she's preparing a special meal. Of course, the ticket sales for that event will go to this project as well. So, you can make date night out of it.
You can have a dinner and a show. Yeah, Martha.
Yes.
I went immediately to Martha. I said, will you cook for the musicians? And she said, I'll do better than that. I'll cook for all y'all, and I'm going to cook for 50 other people, too, and we're going to raise money. And she's got a matching donor. Martha's going to bring in no less than $5,000 for the East Tennessee Foundation. So I'm just saying it out loud. Like, I'm trying to get $1 million in the bank for these people, and that's incredible, and it makes me want to throw up when I say that on microphones and stuff. But I can't stand to see. I grew up in East Tennessee. I used to ride on the front bench seat of my dad's Schwann's truck, driving through Greenville, driven across the Highway 127 bridge, which doesn't exist anymore, 100 times in my life, listening to John Ward call us beating the crap out of Alabama. And I can't do that now, and I need y'all to help me fix it.
knoxbijou.org. That's where you get the tickets for the Appalachian Allies. If you're interested in joining the dinner beforehand.
Yep.
Bistro@thebijou.com. You're going to have to click the contact button up there and email Miss Martha for your reservations. We'll talk even more in a minute. Let's get a little music, y'all. It's Daniel Kimbro on the big plate, live from Barley's.
Thanks, Red. I'm sorry I said your introduction was mediocre. That was rude. How much time do I have? Do I have time for 2 or 1? 2. She says 2. Somebody said 3. Do I hear 4? Oh, let's see. Here's speaking of Sam Lewis. Sam Lewis. What a legend. He's going to be co-hosting with me, as Red mentioned. He's going to be doing some of his own songs, which, I'm going to do a couple of my songs in there, but the level of songwriting musicianship that is coming to the Bijou Theater, I'm staggered and very, very nervous. But here's a song I wrote for an album that Sam and I did with our good friend Martin Harley, and I want to send this song out to my friend Tim Eisinger over at the Chop Shop. Hey, I got a chair at home that squeaks, and I got a rug at home that stinks, and my hardwood floor, it sags and dips. My kitchen tap, it always drips. Yellow sponges, I throw them away, but them fruit flies come back every day, and my ratty couch is where I sit, the only place that I seem to fit. And I got grass, it's always tall, and some spots it won't grow at all, and I got a mailbox full of bills, and I gotta buy more aspirin pills. When it rains, my chimney leaks, and my garden hose is full of kinks. Got a chain link fence that sags and bows. I got bright zip ties to close the holes. There's red rust in my white bathtub, and there's bars of soap I worn down to nubs. There's 100 books that I'll never read. I got more Tupperware than one man can need. Sharpened spoons, dull-edged knives, and no 2 cups that look alike. My Frigidaire don't make no ice, and my kitty cat won't catch those mice. Well, I've got lists, they're half crossed out, and I've got knees plumb full of doubt, and I got a hound dog, always pouts, gotta get up and let the damn dog out. And I got guns I'll never shoot, and I got one kind of every boot, and I got hats I'll never wear. I'm gonna sit down in my chair. Said I got habits that I can't keep, and I gotta get some kind of sleep. I lay there staring at my wall, and most nights I don't dream at all. For I got gutters a-falling down, and I owe a bunch of folks downtown. I told my whole damn neighborhood I'd pay 'em back, man, if I could. I told the whole damn neighborhood I'll pay 'em back, man, if I could.
All right, we're going to get one last tune from Daniel Kimbro, but how about one more round of applause for Jay Clark, the first half of the show here today? So, again, picking up the pieces. Tuesday night, Yeehaw, donations will be taken at the door. The following Sunday, October 27th, is the Appalachian Allies at the Bijou Theater. As Daniel said, ticket sales are getting slim. knoxbijou.org for more information and tickets on that show. So Daniel,
Yes.
I know that you come from a family of avid fishermen.
I do.
So when you're talking about all of the stuff.
Yes.
All of the runoff water running all into the creeks.
Yes.
What is this doing to your fishing?
Well, they're smart. They go hide underneath rocks, and then they come back and they're fine. It's us we got to worry about right now.
All right.
It's fascinating. You know, I've been up to the Smokies 2 times to trout fish, and you know, you can go from one drainage to the next, and one of them looks like an apocalypse, and the other one looks like nothing ever happened. And it's just funny the way that water flows that way. It could happen to anybody, which is why we all got to pitch in and help.
All right, y'all. We're gonna, you know, we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and just thank them for being here,
But
because
not today.
they didn't have to.
Sorry.
You're not gonna shake and howdy with anybody?
No,
today?
I'm definitely going to shake and howdy. I'm concerned because I don't think Jay Clark needs another damn dog.
Well, we'll see if this one's gonna lay around in the shade, because I don't think plot hounds are really big. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Good luck, Jay. So, yeah, Daniel, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to back on out of the way. We're going to get one last tune from Daniel Kimbro on the big plate, live from Barley's.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Yeah, Red Hickey's my big sister that is not related to me as far as I know, and it's nice to be back in the WDVX territory. It's been a very hectic and travel-some year, and so it's nice to be home in Knoxville and nice to feel all the love from you guys. I really appreciate you being here. Red, thanks for letting me come talk about the event that we're putting on. It really, really matters to me, and I appreciate everybody. If you can just donate $5, you can do that at the EastTennesseeFoundation.org. I'm going to do a song now. I'm going to do it for my mom. She might cry. If she cries, somebody get her a napkin. But she's either going to cry because she likes it or because I ruined it because it's brand new. But I've got my iPad. This is a 2017 iPad 2. It's a Pro. It's a 12.9-inch model, and I've got a really nice screen protector on it, but it's starting to run a little slow. I just wanted everybody to know that. Justin, you got all that? You good? I want to say thanks to Justin on the sound. Yep. That's a large round of indifference for Justin. Thank you very much. It's twice the amount of applause I ever got, Justin. I just want you to know that. No job is too tough. No clay is too rough. He can make anything out of any old stuff. Uncommonly good in this world that's gone bad. My common law Mexican stepdad. Small engines run best at his mere request. Spark plugs and pistons find time to ingest the vapor he'll sneeze when the pollen is rad. My common law Mexican stepdad. Oh, eastward he came, more work was his aim. En route to Dade County where plants were the game. Hostas so happy and gardens so glad for my common law Mexican stepdad. All animals nod, all grasses and sod, all manner of sentience praise to this God of growing a beard in one day plus a tad, my common law Mexican stepdad. Wheel-bearing self-grease, all squeaking shall cease. Fat meats and grill grates will always release. All the chef's only aprons, they are woven in plaid. My common law Mexican stepdad. When Andrew did roar across Florida's shore, no quarter was given to brown folks and poor, but not one to sit still and soak in the sad. My common law Mexican stepdad. No quiere crédito para nada y ninguno. No tiene un hueso malo en su cuerpo y eso es todo. Español conozco y ahora es mi guitar solo. fate turned its knife, and it cost him his wife. He raised his young daughters and fought for a life in East Tennessee, where more hard work was had for my common law Mexican stepdad. But the world did turn round, and a new love was found. My newly divorced mother in old Morristown. New roots soon found purchase all around the new pad of my common law Mexican stepdad. A roof on new walls between Talbot and Halls. They look out for fireflies and cheer on the Vols. 4 arms and 2 creeks whose banks are now clad by my common law Mexican stepdad. Now some folks might see in this man they could be an immigrant living off East Tennessee. But would they know he was born as a lad in Texas, my common law stepdad? Hey, northward he came with naught but his name. He'd do it all over, but never he'd blame another for reasons to drive someone mad. My common law Mexican, simply the best I can. Common law Mexican stepdad. Thank you very much. October 27th, the Bijou Theater, knoxbijou.org.
Daniel Kimbro, y'all. Thank you, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Big Plate, live from Barley's.